Kevin Donegan, former Director of Operations at U.S. Central Command. Admiral, great to have you on the show. I mean, I want to pick up where Jonathan left off there because it really is. I mean, this is a show of force. I want to put this map up, if I can, on the screen because here's the Navy assets that are in the Caribbean. We're talking about the ships in and about the Caribbean area here. And then you talk about having these 10 F-35 stealth fighters along with that. What do you think of that presence, of that message, Admiral?
Well, I think the message is clear that the administration wants to, the message they want to send is that, we don't want these drugs to come into the United States. For years, we've under-resourced the mission to stop the drugs that have been trafficked into the United States through air, land, and sea. And I don't know if this is the right mix to change that dynamic, but clearly we've under-resourced it in the past.
Yeah, I want to put this on the screen. This is the Wall Street Journal editorial board, and they say the following, quoting here, one geopolitical benefit of a U.S. policy to police the Caribbean more aggressively is that it's likely to disrupt, at least in the short run, the Maduro dictatorship's dollar income from trafficking, which it relies on to remain in power even more than oil. I mean, this is a major economic blow for Maduro, which means we should expect some pushback here, Admiral. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, first of all, if you look at the problem we're trying to solve, and I think it's different from the U.S. versus Venezuela. I think the problem we're trying to solve is that these drugs are being shipped into our country in this way, right? And we need to stop that. And the way we go about dismantling networks is you get at their funding, you get at their supply line, you get at their distribution, and in some cases you get at your leadership. But in this case, you also have to get at the demand stream in the United States. All those together is why we've had drug czars for decades, right, trying to tackle that very difficult problem. And none of those things individually, any of those lines of operation individually are going to solve the problem of drugs coming into the United States. But we have to do something about it. And the arguments currently are, should we continue to let this be led by organizations, Coast Guard organizations that are responsible for law enforcement, or should this be a Department of Defense mission? And, we could talk about that if you like.
Yeah, very good questions. Admiral Donegan, thank you for your time. Good analysis, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.